All right, we came up with an updated build for Doflamingo so he can compete in op05. Now, op05 is like truly the water nutrition. You see how often things are getting removed off the board. It is crazy. It is going ham in these streets. So Doflamingo just has that lovely ability to keep building board, keep stacking board, and makes it a lot harder for the opponent to be able to like keep up their resources versus yours. Now, Dolphy is one of the few leaders that tend to be able to get to late game with a lot of life because of the constant summonings that they do. And it's like, okay, let's see what we can take advantage of. So we have Kuma here because he's 7 Warlords, and then you see traditional 7 Warlord cards in the Dolphy deck. We don't bother playing Pacifista, we just wanted another target and he's a blocker, so it was like, it's better that way, right? And sometimes people overthink this card, not knowing that we don't have Kuma. I mean, Pacifista, that is. We have a 7 drop just to help us with the board control. You can switch this out for Borsalino if you like, but for the most part, this is just about helping you with the board in your curve and mess up your opponent's curve. Here's the 2K counter. Of course, you already know the 9 drop. This is just recycling cards from your trash. I love getting 1 drop law out the trash. This is the 6K body that you need. It's so great if you get this early game. All right, a bit of a difference maker here. 10 drop Kaido. So we all know the risk of playing 10 drop cards if you don't have enough life or counter power in your hand. It is very risky to drop a 10 drop. But since Doflamingo tends to hit late game with about 3 or more life, it's a lot safer to play 10 drop. And at that point, we all know Doflamingo's hand should be looking a little faint. Draw 4 cards, you're pretty much back in the game. It is a lovely play for Doflamingo. Just for some counter power, we got Kaya. You already know we need Vision. With this Perona, Vision is extremely important for the Doflamingo leader. And because Vision is so important, we got X-Drake. We're playing it at 4 because we don't want to go blind. But, you know, it's up to you. Depends on how risky you are. It's all for the Vision, and it helps a lot that he's a blocker. And also playing 4 Desert Spiders, once again, for Vision purposes. Vision is just really important to us. We don't want to go blind and then start guessing with leader ability or just whatever. It also helps because, you know, once again, it can let you know what you're going to draw. It can set up all these cards, help you set up and get the cards you need on curve, yada yada, or just keep spamming your leader ability. So that's the goal here. And the fun part is with the extra blocker in X-Drake, it makes the yellow matchup easier. Now you can afford to take more life hits, build blockers on the board, and when they start 10 dropping you, you don't have to worry too much. All right, let's see how he competes. All right, let's see how we fare against Purple Luffy. We drop the Moria, get back to Boa. Sorry, match was already in progress. But trying to see how Dolphy can fare in this meta. Hopefully, against decks that aren't Sakazuki, they'll still have to deal with the annoying constant, you know, developing of the board. And hopefully the constant developing of the board can outlast Sakazuki's board removal. But hey, I mean, anything's possible, right? Right? Not too long ago, Doflamingo topped in a tournament, so not too long ago, right? Not too long ago. Okay, Paulie takes out the Moria. That's fine. It's all good. Ramping like crazy. Several cards in hand. I know he's going to go for like big plays in the future. We get the X-Drake. Let's think about this. How much Dawn do we have? We got 6. Well, we got no 3 drop in our hand. All right, here we go. Okay, I see what's about to happen. Keep 2 up, right? Okay. Usability. Okay, we whiffed. But he has to most likely defend this. Either you give up law or you chuck a series of cards out your hand. Probably just better to play the X Drake, but I'm sure we assumed we knew what was there. Alright. He felt more comfortable just ditching his hand. Goodness. Well, the good thing is if he attacks, we play Desert Spider, look at the top 3, rearrange them, draw one, play one if possible, and potentially play X Drake. So that should be a smooth play right there. We have a 2K, we have a 2K. Well, Spider is a 2K in itself, right? Okay, so it looks more like draw one rather than draw one, play one. Okay. If the intention is to play the Drake, then the second card doesn't matter too much, but I guess we have to see what Luffy does to really determine how we're going to follow up. So that's good. That's good. Partly's actually not too bad for this matchup, to be honest. He's pretty much guaranteed a target. We obviously ain't gonna be able to stop that. Oh, attacking with law. What is happening? Okay, we decided to get defensive. Where's the Don count? It's probably better to bounce the law if anything, but the problem is, what, 8 Don? And I'm sure he would protect Polly. That's another thing. Yeah, drop a 2K or lose law. That's pretty much what that is. And if we develop Doflamingo, we could bounce to Polly. He might bring out Polly to ramp. But then we got 9 drops and we got a 10 drop. Okay. I guess the idea of him using 5 to 7 Dawn to really eat up his turn is probably what's really going on. And it's a 6K off the board. He will have to develop it and wait till next turn to use it. Kaido looking crazy. That Luffy just has cards in hand. It's ridiculous. That's an interesting deck. You know what's so funny about this game? To think that the leaders that draw their life became top tier leaders. Like, it's just nuts to think about. Wow, look at that hand. What the hell? Well, we kind of got counter power. So, I ain't gonna lie. Still seems risky, but playing that 10 drop might not be the worst thing. Okay, let's see what you do. Here's the fun part. We played a 10 drop. He's probably safer going for less if we play the 10 drop. Let's see. We're gonna commit. Nerves of Steel. There it goes. Now what we want is for him to go after that Doflamingo. It is much easier to protect 7k than it is to protect 5k. And I'm sure he's probably thinking to himself, I could probably use my Kaido to swing on that Doflamingo. Makes sense. But if you don't put Dawn on it, you're probably gonna get mad. Paulie gets rid of Perona. That's fine. You just ate up a lot of your Dawn, but you must really want it to ramp. Okay. I don't think that was the best play. How many 2Ks? I only see one. Is that eating up the whole hand? Well, if we do protect it, that eats up the whole hand. I don't know. One, and then he has to one. Yeah, that's a lot of cards right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of damn cards. But I do know you should be able to Mihawk and then just attack with, attack 10 drop into 9 drop Kaido. Okay, let it go. Attack with Luffy. Easy blocks. Okay, he's not attacking with Law. Plenty of Dawn. So that's what's happening in my head. 9 drop, bottom deck the blocker. Okay, let's go. Give that one down to that Kaido. There you go. Stop that one. Tight. Does he have another Kaido? He must be low on counter power. We got too many cards in our hand. Okay. 7 drop Kid. Understandable. Drop a delicious 2K. Another one. Yeah, this is our game. This is our game. Too many resources. Go for the blocker. We could develop a Boa too. And we got board removal. This is nuts. Yeah, we're not gonna play nothing. Look at that board. So bonkers. Can't stop that. And not only that, because we do got an active blocker, if he does try to swing crazy, we should be able to block. Yeah, attempting to take out 10 drop. Well, I don't know how you can get through this board, period, to be honest. Yeah, should be game. We know what we're drawing next. Oh, we blocked anyway. Okay, cool. Could just take the life. Then we get another blocker. Oh, wow. That's what happened. Anyway, I'm sorry, buddy. That's true. And we had Boba to draw. Man, we could have... It was fine chucking mad cards now that I think about it. Okay, it is what it is. Alright. Yeah. These purple decks don't be having too much counter power. He probably had those Paulies sitting in his hand for a while. Alright. GG.